How's it going, everybody? Um, as you can see, I did a little bit more work off camera. I don't remember how much of this door I got together before I ended the last episode, but here's our little parrot. I think I'm gonna go ahead and name him Pete, like Pirate Pete, but Parrot Pete. I don't know, that's just what I could come up with, but I like this little guy. He's down here for now because this is the only part of this entire world that I've done anything with, really, I feel like. So he's gonna hang out down here. Eventually, when I get a bamboo farm, which remind me later, I'll have him moved up into that little area of that farm. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys like this. I've added some cobwebs. I moved this down here like it's hanging off the side of the table, and I'm still going to add in like all the different little torture chambers and jail cells in the back. So kind of just to make it look like there's blood, I've added some redstone ore and um, redstone dust in certain spots. None of this floor is going to be permanent. I'm going to take all that back up. I just was kind of looking at it to get an idea for myself. I want this area though to be like really bloody. Might even pop out like these blocks right here, put the ore in there, make it look like it's running down the wall. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is so far. This is how this room looks. I'm extremely impressed with myself, if I do say so myself. I just absolutely love the way this turned out. Um, and I've been working off camera in my creative world, and I've figured out a design for this door, or well, the enchanting area. This is definitely gonna be the enchanting area. You'll walk through probably like right here, or something. I don't know exactly. None of this stuff will be here. We'll get it cleared out a little bit better. But yeah, I've been figuring out how I'm gonna get that door to work. If you guys have any ideas for a way to get, so if there's two blocks here and there's a third block up there, so these three blocks, technically I need all three of these to move. I would like to, but if I only have to worry about getting these two gone, right? But then I also need these two here for bookshelves, right? So this, you'll see when I get to building it. Um, but yeah, there's a lot to this. I still need to figure out. The door I have, it works, but it's not perfect. So I don't know. I gotta get that figured out. But today you can see I've got chests down here piling up, and I've just, oh my god, where'd you come from, you crazy skeleton? And I just keep getting more items as time goes on. So I want to get a bamboo farm done. It's gonna be in the same vein as the sugarcane farm we already have done up, just on the other side of that main level of our base. It's simple. That shouldn't take too long, so we should be able to fit that in. And then the next one, this is what's going to take the majority of my time, is this storage unit, storage room. I don't know why I always say unit, but yeah, storage room. I've got to clear out a pretty substantial space. Oh, come on, where's those creepers at? I know there's always creepers around, man. Do witches not burn up in the sun? Huh, that's crazy. I thought they burnt up in the sunlight. But okay, so yeah, I've got to go ahead and find a place. I already know where I'm going to put the bamboo farm. We just got to find a place for the storage room. With this staircase right here being the one that goes up to the house. Um, and how I want to build like this be the town hall, like the mayor's house, or I don't want to say king, but it could be king. Just the guy who runs the place, right? He lives here. It'll be a big, decently sized building, a lot bigger than any other. Like it should dwarf the rest of the houses here. And he'll have a cellar, and it'll be his basement, and then go into the basement, and the wall will be blown up. And when the wall's blown up, like that's how you get to maybe like this level. Like there'll be an explosion. On the other side will be the basement to that building. So with that, I'm thinking my storage unit will go right here in this corner, right above this hallway that goes to the nether. It'll either go there or it'll go here, but I just feel like with it going there, it will be kind of in the way of the staircase. Possibly even, because this will be a decent level of the base. It'll have my my auto smelter right here, a small one, you know, and then this will have the access to downstairs to whatever we have going on down there. So that's kind of what I've got to figure out now. Because I might go ahead, like I said, what I was about to say then was blast out this area and use that. I'm not sure. I've got some planning to do, got some planning to take care of. Figure out exactly how I want to get this laid out, because the storage unit is going to be kind of the important one, you know, like this is where I'll be at most of the time collecting and putting items away. So that's why I want it to look as nice as I can get it to look. I don't know. Once I get this figured out, I'll get back to you guys. I've kind of figured out where I want my storage room to go. I started knocking all this out. Turns out that tunnel that goes to the nether is right here, so I don't know. The new plan, I think, though, because of where I've got the storage unit in mind at, I've actually kind of got it all dug out. The new plan, though, I want this whole floor probably to be farms, like little farms like this, AFK stuff, all on this level. Possibly like have my sheep farm, like my wool up here, cows for leather up here. This is still going to be where we put the bamboo, and I tried out some ideas for vines. Turns out dispensers don't shear vines like I thought they would, so it won't be AFK. I might do cocoa beans there though, instead of vines. I don't know though, we'll see. I think cocoa beans kind of fit in with the jungle theme and stuff too, so maybe that'll work. But if you know, this is the way to get down to our zombie spawner right now. This is going to be where our storage room is. So when you come down these stairs, you'll see it right there in the corner. Was originally going to have it going this way, but I think it's right here. I don't know, one of these blocks. This one, there we go, is the tunnel for the zombies to go up. So I'm not exactly sure which tunnel it is, because I didn't do what I thought I did with this. Must be, I don't know, maybe after they connect together. So I put it off this direction. I like the size of it. If you're a fan of Etho's Lab, you might already have an idea of what we're doing in this room. And then over here will be still the furnace room. So, I mean, I guess it actually helps out a lot better that this room is actually going to be close to the furnace room, I guess, a little bit. And then still we'll have this area, this little tunnel, kind of cleared out a little better. And I might just have the stairwell just start right here and just spiral down right here. Try and come up with a cool spiral design. It's been a while since I've like watched Etho and like seen this storage room. I don't think he shows it much on camera anymore. On one of my other worlds I did this, and I just like that the stairwells. I hope you guys don't hear all that traffic in the background. If you do, I'm sorry. It's kind of a warm one today, so in November, so we have the windows open in the house. But yeah, I want this room to just feel really dark. So that's going to be the plan here, is to try and get this as dark looking as possible. Just basically so when you come down the stairs, I want it to look as if that room is pitch black. But on Bedrock, I've noticed that it doesn't really work that way, especially on PS4 with the fancy lighting and fancy textures or whatever it is in settings. I don't know, I've just noticed in Bedrock on PS4 that even with hiding the light behind stairs, it still does not. It's almost as if the stairs aren't there. I don't know if it counts as lighting because on Bedrock you can't pull up the graph to show your lighting, or if you can, please let me know down in the comments because I would love to see my light levels throughout my base. Yeah, so last episode we worked on that. We worked down there. We got that decorated out, and we went on that adventure for all of the supplies we're going to do in this room. I'm going to get all this filled out and looking the way that I want it to look before I start worrying about the redstone. But as soon as I get the redstone finished, I'll go ahead and get back to you guys. And, well, no. As soon as I get this room looking aesthetically how I want it to look, then I'll go ahead and patch you guys back in and I'll let you guys see, and then I'll go ahead and work on the redstone. Okay, so at first, I was going to go for the shutter design, just like Etho has. I like it. I like the way this looks like shelves if you're looking into this room. But then I also realized that I'll probably never be inside of this actual room when the lights are off, when it's not lit up, right? And I haven't done any research, but I know I've done this before. I've tested this in creative. I've got one of these kind of similar designs on one of my other worlds. And the thing about it is the light comes through so bright. Even with my brightness down to 0, standing here and looking into this room would look like will look no different whether or not the stairs are shut or up. So, with that being said, the new plan is I'm going to just go ahead and make these full blocks. I won't go for, it won't be a shutter design. It'll just be full blocks. Which kind of changes the whole room a little bit more than I'm thinking. I don't know exactly what blocks I'm going to put in place. I originally had thought about putting the redstone lamps in place, and when they would open up, they would turn on. But then that would mean I wouldn't have anywhere for the redstone to go to power those, so. Oh, well. And I'm also trying to figure out if I should go with the dark oak, but see, I was trying to go for shutters, and I wanted, going with the staircase shutter look, I wanted some contrast. Because right now I'm using spruce logs with dark oak stairs. That was my original idea, right? The spruce is a little bit darker than the dark, I feel. I mean, I don't know. But then the dark oak just is the same exact color. Over here, it almost looks like the dark oak stairs are darker, just from the contrast of the woods, I guess. I don't know. I'm still going to have these chests hidden, so my new plan, I think it'll be full blocks. It'll still be really, really dark blocks that are in front of it, and the whole design. The floor can be brighter, the ceiling can be whatever, like brighter colored blocks, like sandstone or birch planks, or even oak planks, or maybe some kind of stone. I don't know. I might even do like this, like a tree leaf canopy, maybe. because you won't really see the roof when you're coming down the stairs. I mean, because that's going to be the majority of the time that I'll probably use this room is coming down this way. Because when you're coming from this way, you can see directly that direction, you know, but I'm probably going to have maybe something built up on each side, and this will be the only way in, like a one-way entrance kind of thing. Again, I'm not entirely sure about that, but I just wanted to get this laid out. So, yeah, we're going to do something different, something I haven't done. So, once I get that figured out, once I know what that something is, I'll show you the update. Okay, so after a bit of time, I put a lot more work into this room. This is how it's going to look. I've got pumpkins behind there for lighting. I've got to figure out a way to get to this bottom one lit. I may also just cheese it and in every corner at the bottom have a crafting table, because this is how I want it to be. I want when the shutters open up, which I went with stripped dark oak logs. I'll show you real quick. I want when the shutters open up for these lights to come on. So honestly, the redstone for the shutters is super easy. I can get that done, no problem. I don't have the redstone. This room is functional, however, and it's taken me quite a bit more time than I was planning on taking to build this. I had to go out and get all these dang pumpkins, but I've got all the bottom pistons wired up. Not to a pressure plate or anything, it's right back here, which is, so that's one of the challenging parts with getting these lamps on, which I wasn't thinking about. Oh my goodness, what is going on here, guys? Alright, so what is going on? I didn't know I had this big of a mess back here. Okay, so for these lights to be on when the shutters are open, that means the pistons have to be off. So it's flipped for all of these redstone lamps. The redstone has to be flipped, right? Another thing I've got to get wired up is I've got the wire here that runs to the back. There's a bud switch. I'll get a bud switch hooked up underneath all of this, and that'll be what powers. It'll probably be this block. I'll probably keep the torch here and just have it the torch ladder or whatever. So when the torch below that, when this one has power running to it, right, it'll shut it off, which turns this one on, and it'll flip the whole thing around. That's the plan for the redstone, but like I said, I've spent so many hours. I've had to go out and do so many things, like get these pumpkins. I'm still gonna have to go mining to get the redstone to finish this. So what I might go ahead and do is just get everything organized. I don't have anything organized. I just got to get down here and get these chests going. But it's nice with this system I have set up. It's actually expandable, because in Bedrock you can put chests next to each other long ways. So I'll have one, like 1, 2, but going backwards, right? So instead of having 2 large chests here, I could do 4 in every one of these compartments. If the time ever gets to where that's something we'll need. I know there's enough variations of items and groupings of items I can do together that'll probably require me to do that. Maybe at least in this one and this one over here. But yeah, so I've got to figure out the redstone. At least if I can figure it out to get all 4 of these lit up at a time with all of them when these shutters are open, I'll go ahead and I'll do that. But the redstone's kind of tight back there. I mean, I got enough space. There's nothing around here. The only spot I'll have to worry about space is on this side. But really, with this amount of space for the furnace room, I think we should be alright. What's up, everybody? So, I managed to go ahead and go caving. I've got all of the shutters wired up, as you can see. I like it. It seems like they're all in sync, but sometimes it seems like they're not all in sync. Like, that was perfect there, and you can hear it. It sounds like they're all going off at the same time. It's in the beginning right there. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're all firing at the same time, which is weird because, so if you look down here, I've got them all set to a 3-tick delay. Every grouping of pistons, anyways, right? To a 3-tick, 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 right? All the way through from when this torch gets turned on, right? Well, when I come up top, these first group of pistons, I've got to have at a 2-tick delay. The first two, actually, it's the first two groups of pistons. So these pistons and these pistons, right? The rest of them are all back to 3-tick delay, and it works. So I don't entirely know what the deal is there, but it's pretty much the way I was wanting it to be. So I'm not going to complain at all. Now what we can do is figure out if there's a way that I can wire this up. So that turns on the bottom 3, right? I know what I'm going to do. Definitely do that. Pretty much what I need is a block there, right? Let's see. Okay, so that turned on the middle one. Let's go see how this looks, actually. How about that? All the chests are open. That light is on. All the chests are closed. That light's off. I might even put that at a 4-tick delay. Because, see, it comes on so quick. I want that to kind of come on after the chest open. So we can do that. That's no big deal. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and set that to a 4-tick delay. And here, we can just break the last one. And we can set that to a 4-tick delay if we can get back up there without dying. Okay, 4-tick delay. Let's go check this out. Let's go see what this looks like. Okay, that's nice. I like it's with the 4-tick delay. It almost seems, because that's on 3-tick. If that was on 2, it would probably activate around the same time as this one. But the fact that it's activating just between them, like in the middle of their firings, I'm all right with that. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's what the finished project will be. This is what it'll look like when this is all said and done. We're gonna get these other 4 lamps fired up, and then I'll be back with you guys. We're gonna do a little something else. Let's see. There we go. So that should turn on. That's okay, because we still got to do this to 4-second delay. That turns on the bottom 3. Nope. We need the wire to go into it. So that's fine. That's fine. You know what? This is okay. Let's see. Alright, that's cool. That works. Alright. So now we've just got to do that with the other one over on the other side. Let's go ahead and we'll do that right now. This redstone is an absolute mess, by the way, and I apologize for that, but I'm not the best at redstone. I think I said that at the beginning of this series. Alright, so that one powers the top 3. Let's do this. Because powering the top one seems to be the one that gives me the most trouble. Wait a minute, what happens when I do that? It only powers that one. Okay, because that's the soft power. So, do this, do this, do that. Then from here, maybe I can... Let's see if this works. I'm not too confident in this working. I just hope it does. Okay, I got the bottom one going. Whew. Alright, so here we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and check this out for the first time. Oh, God. Oh, that's perfect. Let's see this side. That one seemed to fire just a tad bit earlier, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy. I'm happy this is done. It looks nice. Now the next thing on the agenda is to make the rest of the room nice, which we'll do that later on. I've got to work on the entrance to this thing, get these blocks up. Like I said, it works though. It works. It actually works. I'm happy. Honestly, this project took a lot longer than I was anticipating. And I'm terribly sorry about that, but I do think, because I've also got to hurry up and get this PlayStation turned into GameStop to help pay off the PlayStation 5. Trade this in for that. So I think, honestly, and I'm sorry, I know I did all the work to plan all that out and everything else. That seems to have made this so much brighter just from changing those few blocks out. I can't have these full blocks because then mobs can spawn. And that's the issue that I'm running into. I don't know if mobs can spawn on a half slab that is at this level. I'm going to go ahead and look into that. And if it does, then that's what we'll do. We'll put a half slab there. Well, no, because then a half slab is still transparent, so it still looks the same. Do you guys have any suggestions for what I can do here? Let me know down in the comment section below. Because I want this to just be as dark as possible. But I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I said, I gotta get this video done and edited, and get this get my PlayStation traded in up there at GameStop. So this will have to be it for this video. Like I said again, I apologize for not getting that bamboo farm up and going. I ran out of time. This project took a lot more out of me than I thought it was going to. Like I said, this isn't my first time making this. I knew it was going to be simple. I just didn't have the supplies. I guess that doesn't change much, does it? It's really this opening that's really the bothersome part. Maybe I can narrow that down to just this center block. Well, I guess it still looks pretty dark. If we're coming down these stairs, I guess it still seems pretty dark. I guess if we're coming down these stairs into this level of the base, it looks pretty darn dark in there. Is there light shining through those? I don't know, but I might do some tweaking. Let me know, like, what you guys want me to do with the floor and the ceiling, possibly. Uh, and if you guys like this project, if you guys want the videos to be longer, now, like I said, when I get the PlayStation 5, there won't be any limits to the videos. They might just be a little bit longer to release if I've got big projects like this that I want to get done. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry I didn't get everything done that I promised you at the start of this thing. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and slap that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode, hopefully on the PS5.